Hey guys, it's your girl Alicia, aka Geek XX Chic, and we're back with another reaction to Falcon and the Winter Soldier. We're now into episode 3, which is called Power Broker. So we heard that term in the last episode. These were the people who rolled up on the planets, or the Flag Smashers. Flag Smashers, that's it. I'm thinking of planet in the hand. Anyway, they rolled up on them in the airport, and we saw that one of the dudes sacrificed himself in order to let them get away on their plane full of stolen goods. And this might be one of the many people that this group is taking off. We saw that the leader of their group, the girl with the red curly hair, got a text message in the last episode saying that somebody is coming for her, that she took something that belonged to them. Lots of theories on what that is. Some people think it was the super soldier serum. Other people think it might be the weapons. We're not sure yet. So we're going to have to see whether or not these guys are really villains or if maybe there's some form of an anti-hero. But anyway, despite that, we had a huge revelation around the fact that there was another Captain America who didn't necessarily have the mantle, who was around at the same time as Steve. He was a black man by the name of Isaiah. But sadly, we saw that he had a very different experience than what Cap had. And unfortunately, he did not get to get the full-on hero experience the way that Steve did for all of his hard work. Instead, he was actually imprisoned and he was used as a test subject for 3 decades, which is insane. But a lot of people are theorizing that potentially that is where the super serum is now 80 years later, that if they took his blood, they could have very easily used it to reformulate another super serum. So we're going to jump into it. But before we do, you know the drill. If you've been here before and you like what you see, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That way you can be notified when I do more reactions to this show, as well as all the other Marvel fun things that are going to be coming down the pike. All right. With that out of the way, guys, let's get into the episode right about now. Spoiled now. After we had that big band intro for Marvel, I can't just deal with the regular one no more. It's just like unseasoned chicken now.
The Global Repatriation Council.
Well done.
Reset, restore, rebuild.
Recycle? Of course they have police.
We know she came through here. Now where did she go?
You deserve whatever you get.
Yes, I do, and I don't care.
I knew he understood English. I knew he did. Sorry. Spitting in the face is like it triggers me so badly. I think it's so disgusting. I literally would just slap the hell out of somebody. Superhero or not, you're getting your ass kicked. I'm surprised they're letting this man have visitors. Like, the level that he's locked up to, he shouldn't be able to have anyone just walk in. Short of like a Nick Fury.
At least you were not conscious most of your imprisonment.
Yeah, well, this is exactly what you get when you commit crimes against humanity.
Luckily for you, I know where to begin.
Are you gonna tell me?
He blew up the UN. He killed King T'Chaka.
Thank you.
He blamed you for it. Did you forget that? You think the Wakandans forgot about it?
Hmm.
Can I walk into a hypothetical?
What did you do?
I didn't do anything.
You did something.
So why would 2 prisoners randomly start fighting at that moment?
Who knows? There could be many reasons.
Why the black guy in a German prison? Come on! This is infuriating. I hate that we're letting this man out. I hate it. And I hate it for King T'Chaka.
I don't like how casual you're being about this.
Right? Just a prison break. Yep, he did it.
You're going back to prison.
If I may.
No!
This is not about you.
You broke the law and you stuck your neck out for me. I'm asking you to do it again.
I really think I'm invaluable.
Shut up.
Right? Seriously, the best thing you can do is shut up right now. And also, he didn't do it for you. He did it for Steve.
Where do we start?
Literally, you need to have that man tied up from head to toe. I would not trust him. And tape his mouth shut, too. I don't trust him.
It is a masterpiece, James. Complete, comprehensive. It captures the African-American experience.
Excuse
He's
me?
not a line, but he's right.
Like, don't you dare white-splain black music to me.
America's super soldiers is that we put them on pedestals.
Watch your steps here.
It's true, though.
Symbols, icons.
Mm-hmm.
And then we start to forget about their flaws.
Thank you.
They were like a skull island.
Smiling nation in the Indonesian archipelago. Pirate sanctuary back in the 1800s.
Ooh, pirates.
Those ways.
I like that he brought that up, though. It's very, very true that this is the problem with putting people up on pedestals and why Isaiah had to be in hiding.
Carly, to come upstairs.
Am I supposed to believe you're all relatable because you're playing with children, ma'am? Ooh, this place is fancy. Fancy Pirate City.
If we have to do something about this, I'm the only one who looks like a pimp.
A single fashion-forward black man looks like a pimp. Exactly like the name Conrad Mack, a.k.a. the Smiling Tiger.
Mac.
Bad nickname.
Is it? He looks like a pimp.
Now listen.
But a very well-dressed one. Oh, okay. Hi. I didn't order any noodles. Why do we have delivery drivers here? Okay, you know what? The soundtrack in the show's been banging so far. Nobody social distancing. Yum. How's it? One shot, boo. Oh, I'm sorry. Look, I'm trying not to throw up. You know Bucky wanted to laugh when that happened. He shouldn't like that. My guy's like, damn!
Didn't take much for him to fall back at the phone.
Why don't you shut up?
Several will see you now.
Right? Just stop breaking my bar, man.
And I give you him. Along with the code words to control him, of course. He will do anything you want.
This mother... Get your hands off his face! Is it sister? Probably his sister.
Answer it. On speaker.
Oh, got awkward.
Sam, I'm sorry. Let me call you back.
Sam. Who's Sam? Kill them.
Don't even have to. Sorry, ma'am. You seem like he was a badass, but I can't let my bro get killed, so. Ooh, they got set up. Ooh. Woo! Damn, it is a pirate town now. You have new respect for Black Widow now, don't you? It ain't easy to run in heels, girl.
Well, this is too perfect.
Ooh, Chicken Hood? Oh!
So what are you doing here?
I stole Steve's shield, remember? I also took the wings for your ass so that you could save his ass from his ass.
Damn.
I would play some Hightown. You should be safe there for a while.
Oh, yay! Hightown friends! About time. So basically, once you help out the Avengers on the low, or at least Cap, then you end up having to be a pirate. Is that what I got from this conversation?
Come on, you guys need to change. I'm hosting clients in
Yes, please get that outfit off, sir. I mean, it's just not... Okay, hello, Anthony.
They cleared the bionic staring machine, and he killed I heard that.
Try to stay out of trouble. I'll see what I can find.
Trouble.
Yeah, they don't exactly do the whole staying out of trouble thing very well. He's like, let me just get my groove on while I'm here. The outfit is a definite upgrade, by the way, Falcon. Thank you.
Hey, Sharon, you sure this is the right one?
It's completely empty.
Positive it has to be.
Is there a false back? Or is this a trap? Super Soldier, punch this! There we go. One of y'all should stay in the back, just saying.
Make me a better offer and you'll talk.
He is in pirate country. Okay, girl, let's show that you're a badass now. Oh, she be using metal pipes. All right, girl. She want to make sure you hurt. Nice. That's right, girl. Let him know. Damn. Yes, that's right. You better tap out, bitch.
They had blood samples from an American test subject with semi-stable traces of serum in his system.
It was Isaiah.
I don't know where she is, but a couple of days ago she called and asked if I could help someone named Donya Madani.
Ah. Oh my God, will you guys hurry up? This queen is holding it down by herself. Come on, y'all. She's been telling y'all to hurry up. You sitting here having a long story conversation and shit.
Now what?
Kill him, obviously.
I'm seriously out of time here.
Yeah. That was the right thing to do. I'm sorry, but it was. Let's be traumatized later. And it's, oh God, we need to get out now. Now. Let's not find out if those beakers are flammable. Let's go. Shipyard fight. But the chances of ricochet here are really bad.
You went the wrong way. I came out first. You're supposed to follow me.
Right? Thank you.
It's in every action movie.
These two, I can't. All right, Zemo is ready to f some mother. That's right, time to hurt some people. Ooh, impaled, Spartan style.
Come back to the States with us.
I told you I can't. Just give me that part and you promised me.
I was about to say, you need to clear her first because you know how it goes in America. They'll just throw her ass in jail, especially being a woman.
We've got a big problem.
Oh.
Let's go.
Who's this? She has a driver? What's going on?
Power Broker's about to come begging.
So we just have one fight ahead of us then. I'll take those odds.
Silly.
You know damn well we can't accuse them of something like that without evidence.
Which is why you and I are just gonna run with this one for a minute.
Okay. So I take it what happens next isn't a strictly on the books type thing, is it, Karen?
Look who wants to join the B team all of a sudden.
Put your seatbelt.
What? Why?
Now.
There's still people in there.
This is the only language these people understand.
There we go. Sorry, Carly, you crossed the line. No longer even an anti-hero now if you're gonna kill people. Are these bombs? They're planning on blowing this whole city up, aren't they?
I was wondering when you were going to show up.
What's up, sis? Don't end. No! The Dora Milaje are here, guys. I'm so excited. I guess it makes sense. They can probably track Bucky's arm. Now that I think about it, they probably have a way of tracking vibranium. The show just keeps getting better and better. I mean, I don't know why I wasn't questioning it, to be honest, but so delicious, you guys. All right, so we've got this episode, which is about the Power Broker. We finally understand what the Power Broker's whole role is in this whole situation. Turns out that that's the person who funded the recreation of the super serum. And that is who is after our girl there. And that's who she was running from. We saw in the last episode that they're coming for her because she stole the last of the vial, I guess the last stable vials of the super serum. So it sounds like I missed them. I was talking, unfortunately, over the amount. 20 vials. Okay. So there was 20 vials that were created that were optimized, and they were stolen by Carly. I don't remember how many people were in her crew, though. I don't think she obviously has. This is interesting because I thought that Carly was around during the blip, right? I thought she was around, and this is like she was saying the world was different, but from the sounds of things, she blipped out. And when she came back, everyone was like, screw you, you don't have a place in this world anymore. And that's how she ended up in Madripoor. And that's how she ended up eventually finding out about the serum. Or did I misunderstand that? I'm gonna have to rewatch. I'm sorry, guys. This is the thing when you're reacting. Unfortunately, you sometimes miss some things in the dialogue because, you know, you're trying to react and stuff. Either way, we understand now how she found out about the serum in the first place, because I was like, how does this girl even know about the serum? How did she, like, what's going on here? But she was there. Clearly, this pirate paradise, which is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. I really like the whole idea of this pirate paradise they went to. But she went there, and obviously I think if you're pretty savvy there, you find out a lot about what's going on. And she found out about the power brokers, she found out about the serum, and she basically looks like she made her plan to eventually get close enough to steal it, and that's what kind of set her whole plan in motion for the Planet Smashers. So, Flag Smashers. Why do I keep calling the Planet Smashers? That was a band. Anyway. And like I said at the beginning of this episode, I really wasn't sure whether or not we wanted to place Carly into the anti-hero or villain side. And this is one of those things where, again, I don't know if we can firmly put her in villain. Like, I'm putting her towards chaotic evil because she did kill a bunch of people in that building. And now, of course, she's also got Cap and the new Cap, I should say, and Bucky and Sam, and probably much more terrifyingly, Zemo after her. And we saw how Zemo handled Nagel. That was another interesting situation there. Some people might disagree with him killing Nagel, but I understand why he did it. I mean, especially from Zemo's point of view. Zemo's like, I just don't want this to happen again. I do not want another round of super soldiers. I want to end this. I thought I had ended it. So he was not going to let the person who could do this again, because that's the sad thing, is when you have somebody with that knowledge, Nagel was going to be a hot commodity. If he let Nagel live and be imprisoned somewhere for what he was doing, as you saw, the CIA recruited him before the blip. So if it wasn't the CIA, somebody was going to get that guy out of prison again. And they were going to find a way to use his knowledge. And since he was so passionate about his work, which, listen, I actually didn't have an issue with Nagel. Seeing the way that he talked, I mean, I was rolling my eyes at him. But truthfully, that is the way most scientists are. Scientists, people who are truly about the knowledge and truly about the passion of discovery, they often don't give a crap about the moral sides of it. They just think it's science, period. They think it's coming to a new place in discovery. It's about human evolution. It's about, taking the next leap forward. Like, they really don't care about the morality of it all. And so, like, you saw that with him. Like, he was like, I don't care who buys this stuff. I don't care who's funding me. I just want to do my work. That's why he was dangerous. And sadly, as I said, I understand why Zemo was like, if I let this guy live, they're just going to put him to work again. So I understand that Zemo was like, at least if I stop this guy, that's going to slow them down for a bit as far as creating any more. Zemo was fun this episode. I'm not going to lie. It was really fun to watch him. He's a dick. He does deserve to go back to prison. And I was not at all surprised to see the Dora Milaje popping up now because, hello, for them, that man killed King T'Chaka. And I don't blame them. They're like, no. Like, we wanted to bring him back to Wakanda for some Wakanda-style justice. You feel me? We wanted to make sure that guy felt exactly what we felt when you killed our king for no good reason other than your twisted little plan. So you're telling me you broke this guy out of prison, he's just wandering around doing his own thing? Like, I understand why Bucky did it. I understand that it was probably the better play. However, he had to understand that Wakanda was going to have a response about it. They don't want to play around with that. And it's interesting that I'm wondering what they're going to tell us about. I'm hoping in the next episode we're going to hear a little bit about what's going on in Wakanda because, as we all know, our original T'Challa is no longer with us, and so they haven't announced yet in Disney whether or not how they're going to handle it, I guess is my point. I think a lot of people agree that T'Challa should never be recast, that Chad is T'Challa, was T'Challa, will always be, but still, I don't want the Black Panther series to die, personally. I feel like they should continue the series just because of how great it is and also what it means to people who look like me, whether they have a different person ruling in Wakanda right now. I mean, Shuri is still part of the royal family, and technically she should be next in line. And apparently in the comics, Shuri was also a Black Panther at one point. So I think it'd be great to find out what's happening, I guess. And maybe they're going to use this show as a way to start giving us an idea of what's happening in Wakanda. And I feel like bringing in the Dora Milaje might be their way of starting to softly introduce how they're planning to go forward with the Black Panther franchise. But anyways, I just thought I should touch on that, seeing them. But I understand why they're there and why they're upset and why Wakanda would not want this guy to continue to walk around, because he is quite dangerous. But like I said, he's a chaotic type of character that's really fun to watch. He's annoying as hell and definitely needs to have his butt beat a few times, but he is fun. He's a lot of fun, and I do feel like they kind of need someone like him in their team right now, because as someone brought out a couple episodes ago, and just last episode actually, that Bucky is probably holding back a lot on his fighting right now because he doesn't want to still be that killer. Like he murdered people for so long that he's trying not to go straight into murder mode each time. So with him holding back and Sam not necessarily being as strong, my point is you got two people who are kind of holding back with the enemy, so to speak. We kind of need people who are willing to cross the line, if it were, who don't really have that moral barrier to worry about. And that's Zemo. And then of course we've got God, her name just slipped right out of my head, but our female badass of the episode, Sharon. There we go. I wasn't a big fan of Sharon in the Cap movies, I'm going to be real. I was kind of like, meh, you're okay, but wow, she got a level up in this show. Thank goodness. Way cooler for me in this episode. And it was great to see what a badass she is and how she's had to adapt because, yeah, I didn't really think about the fact that she would be an outlaw now in terms of the U.S. government based on what she did to help Steve when he was going against the Accords. Hopefully Sam will be able to do what he said he would, but that might mean that he has to take the shield back and potentially take on some version of the mantle, because if he does do that, then he would potentially have the power to give her that pardon. It was just a great episode, guys. I feel like there's so much more we could talk about, but I tend to go on and on in these reviews, so I'm going to leave it there. Very interested to see where we're going to go from here and what it's all going to come down to. They had a really good, interesting conversation at the end there where Sam now, the way he's feeling, he's thinking maybe the shield needs to be destroyed, and Bucky saying that he might take it for himself. The show is definitely toying with the idea of which of them might end up with the shield permanently when this is all said and done. We all know it's not going to be New Cap. And sorry, I said I was going to end, but I just want to quickly tap on the New Cap. We didn't have very much of him in this episode, but very interesting that his response to the breakout of Zemo. This is why he's such an interesting character, because like I saw so many reactors who were like me, who were like, you know, we don't really like him, but we don't really have a full valid reason for disliking him outside of a little bit of attitude here and there. Like the man is condescending, there's no doubt about that, but is that enough of a reason for us to dislike him? You know what I mean? But you see, this episode, I kind of liked it the way that he handled the whole breakout of Zemo and the fact that he knew that Sam and Bucky were a part of it. That instead of just kind of, he could have been a jerk about it and said, let me just go ahead and throw out warrants for them. You know, because he's got the power to set up an Interpol warrant for all of them. But instead he's like, no, let's run with this. Let's actually kind of do what they're doing and work off the books. Because they're getting more done than we are, clearly. Right? So I kind of like that. I just want to bring out the fact that I like the way he responded to that, and it gives me hope that we're going to come to some middle ground somewhere with him where maybe he won't be my favorite character, and he's definitely not Cap for me, but then I'll be able to at least like him in some regard. If you made it to the end of my review, guys, and you liked it, please go ahead and hit that like button, and if you want to see more from this geeky face, please click subscribe. Until next time, see ya!